Good morning. Happy Friday. Cheers. So I'm having my morning coffee and I'm like, let's answer some questions. So if you guys didn't see on my Instagram story yesterday, I asked you to ask me some stuff and I'll answer some stuff. And now we're at that point. Let me get to it though. So this is the first time I'm seeing them. So let's get to it. Oh, I was like, where is it? Okay. Oh, so the first one that pops up is my friend. Her name's Bree, so we're gonna answer hers first. And she says, I don't want you guys stalking my friend, so I'm gonna block it out. She says this. She says, what's your favorite place that you've hiked? Which is a really hard question. I think Hawaii. So on the Big Island, like way long ago, my friend and I hiked like this really crazy hike. Like when I tell you I was gassed out, I was so gassed out. I forgot what it was called, but when we got down there, it was so beautiful, literally like a paradise. So I would say hiking in the Big Island in Hawaii is my favorite. All right. So now I'm gonna go all the way down. All right, we hit the bottom. So, Mr. Tease said, who's taking all these pictures of you? It's me. Simple, easy. It's me and my tripod. Thank you. Dominic Russell 9809 says, apart from hiking, what else do you enjoy doing? I like doing a lot of random stuff, so I'm like very adventurous. I love to go to museums. I like to go on walks. I like to hike. I like to go on long drives. I go to the beach often. I garden. That's one of my favorite hobbies. I have a big garden. I have my chickens. I have a lot of frogs. And I have a turtle and a gecko, so I take care of all my animals. I play video games. I make jewelry. I don't know, I do a whole bunch of random stuff. I just like living. Okay, next question. So Mitch Olograms asked, Ronaldo or Messi? That's like an easy question, first of all. Messi. Eric Oziel's response says, why don't you have a boyfriend? I do, actually. He's just never talked about and never posted and is not a part of my online existence. But he's real. Yeah, I don't believe in like the whole social media couple thing. There's like a 50% chance that every relationship's gonna end, and I just like don't want people in my business, and I don't want to be like, oh my god, yeah, like we broke up, or like, I don't know, it's weird to me. Like it sounds weird because I post a lot of my life, but it's just not something I'm ever interested in posting. Okay, next question. So Zamit's Cam says, how do you handle friendships and relationships when you're always traveling? So when I'm not always traveling, I have a house with lots of animals and a garden, so I'm pretty rooted in where I am. I used to travel and take road trips more, but now I've just been exploring. You know, I live in SoCal, so I'm all over the place. I'm definitely within 6 hours from where I live at any given time. I just luckily have a lot of free time to drive and just do random stuff. Blessed, thank you guys. But I also don't think it's really hard to maintain friendships. So yeah, like I just send my friends like pictures all the time. I text them what I'm doing. Cody lives with me. That's one of my best friends. Another one of my best friends lives very close to me. And then my other best friend, she lives in Virginia, but we text and send each other pictures and we FaceTime and watch TV together. And then I have a lot of other friends that I just do random stuff with. And actually love making friends and forming friendships and doing fun stuff with people. I love like meeting people and I love people. So it's not that hard for me to maintain friendships. I don't really get how it's hard for people, but I understand how it can, especially if you're like depressed or something. But yeah, so it's pretty easy for me. Next question. So Luca Raddick said, you are so beautiful. What inspired you to start filming for YouTube channel and other social media? So I've always like loved social media. Like I had a lot of followers on MySpace and Tumblr, and I just love social media always. Like I always loved sharing my life. I was always like with a digital camera, like, you know, not to show my age, but I was always taking pictures. I always loved sharing my life. It was always a part of my identity, even from a young age. I would say since I was like 13, I've been chronically online, and I'm 29 now. So yeah, for a long time, I've just enjoyed sharing my life. It just comes naturally to me. I don't know. I love it. It's so fun. And like, yeah, it's natural for me. I don't know if anything really inspired me other than it's just something that I always wanted to do. I just like sharing my life with others and being able to connect with people in that way. I love this question. So VibeX with X Me says, ever had Topper's pizza? Yes. My current boyfriend showed me it. I can't believe that I had any other pizza before this. Toppers, I stan. They're literally amazing. Yeah, like, that's the best pizza. Dallas Serious Love 7 says, what do you eat to maintain your healthy body? So this week I've been eating like garbage. I've been all over the place. I went to Universal. What else did I do? I've been eating like garbage. I think, oh, I went to the Brazil game. Yeah, she's been eating bad, but usually I eat relatively good. You know, I eat a protein, veggie, and a complex carb for most of my meals, and I train 3 times a week. I hike 2 miles a day. Not hike, I walk 2 miles a day and hike like once or twice a week. So it's easy for me to maintain my body, especially genetic wise. My mom is very tiny, so it's not that hard for me. But I do work out and stuff, so I'm sure that's part of it as well. So Fat with a P, B85 says, one place you'd love to still travel to or go back to, and why? So I definitely would like to go back to Costa Rica and stay there for like a week and a half. I think it's so beautiful. The people are very welcoming, and I would definitely love to go back and spend more time there, especially like in the more jungly areas. I went there earlier this year, and then I went to Guatemala, and I feel like I definitely prefer Costa Rica and wish I would have just stayed in Costa Rica the whole time. So biohazard.warning says, what's your view on relationships? What's your longest one, and any regrets dating? So my view on relationships is I think they're amazing. I think that they're really wonderful, and I've only had 2 adult relationships in my entire life. So my longest relationship's 8 years. I dated them from 16 to basically 25. I don't really have any regrets dating at all. I regret not working on myself faster, and I am not treating like my ex maybe like how I should have, and not being honest with myself so that we could like not go through so much painful stuff. But Yeah, I think relationships are cool. I don't think they should be your whole life. I think it's problematic when you just have your relationship in you. I believe that you should have like a community of people around you, because that's how you get stuck in relationships that are controlling or not right for you, and it's harder to leave because you don't have friends, you don't have other things outside of your relationship that you like to do. I'm a big believer in like knowing yourself and taking yourself on dates and just becoming secure in yourself. I think that's what you should do really before relationships, so that relationships don't become your whole world, because I just don't think that's healthy. That's just my opinion though. A lot of people have different opinions, but that's just mine. Chris D. Goal says, do you have any other social media platforms besides Insta helps to know to avoid scammers? So if you guys go to my website at omghelayna.com, you can see all my other websites, and that will help you avoid scammers. A.B. Dubs, would you rather be able to speak all human languages fluently or talk with animals? I definitely would rather be able to speak all human languages fluently. I think that's amazing, and I'm super nosy. It's hard though, because I would like to speak to animals, but I definitely feel like speaking all human languages would be the way to go. James041V2 says, what are your goals for the future and how do you plan on achieving your goals? So I feel like I've achieved a lot, and my only goal right now is to just like maintain my lifestyle and enjoy life. I don't really want to have a family. I don't really want to have kids. I don't want to get married. My main goal is to be so comfortable with myself and know myself, and to just have fun. Live life, have no regrets. If you could give your past self some advice, what would it be? So, past Cactus Jacks also said that. So it would be like, you do not need to date in your early 20s. You really solely need to focus on yourself and your own vibe and get to know yourself. That would be my advice to my younger self. And also like get it together a little bit, like go to therapy. XX forbidden underscore human XX says, are you at peace because of where you are or who you are? Yeah, I still have some stuff that I want to work on within myself. I don't feel like you ever really stop growing, but I'm happy with who I am and what I do and my place in this world. I'm vibing. Mr. Caesar 1 says, do you consider yourself a hopeless romantic? No. No, I don't. Vinny VV underscore TY says, why do you always filter your pictures? I like to think of myself as like an artist, and I like to set a mood when I do my Instagram. I like to have the grainy, moody, summery, vintagey vibe, and that's why I do that. Last question. So Javian 500 says, are you a nature girl or a city girl? Which suits you? I am both. Like, I think if I had to break it down, I would prefer to be in nature over a city, but I also love to go into the city and have fun. I've been doing that a lot more lately, and I like both. I don't know. So, cheers to that. Thanks for answering questions. Thanks for asking me questions and allowing me to answer them, and then us being here together. I hope you have a wonderful day and happy Friday. I'll see you next Friday.